Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Reimagined. I am Lena, and as always, I am joined by my wonderful co-host.
And hello to you all. I am Alex. It is so good to be here. Lena, I have a question for you to start our show today.
Oh, a surprise question. I am ready, Alex. Go ahead.
If you had a magic door in your house that could take you anywhere in 1 second, where would you go?
Wow, a magic door. That is a dream. If I had a magic door, I would definitely go to a small island in Greece. I would wake up, open the door, and jump straight into the blue water.
That sounds perfect. I wouldn't even pack a bag. I would just go.
Would and wouldn't. Did you hear that, everyone? Today we are talking about these two very special words.
They are modal verbs. They sound complicated, but they're actually very useful. We use them for dreams, for being polite, and for talking about the past.
And because we love travel, we are going to use travel stories to help you understand.
But before we begin, please hit that like button. If we had 1,000,000 likes, we would be the happiest teachers in the world.
And subscribe so you don't miss our lessons. Okay, Alex, let's start with the first way to use this word, being a polite traveler.
Lena, imagine we're at a very fancy hotel. The kind of hotel that has gold on the walls and very soft carpets.
Oh, I love those hotels, but I'm always a little bit nervous there. I don't want to sound rude.
Exactly. If you say, I want a coffee, it sounds like you're a boss giving an order. But if you use would, you sound like a perfect guest.
Right. Instead of I want, we say I would like, or the short version, I'd like.
Let's practice. I'll be the waiter, you be the guest. Good morning, ma'am. Are you ready to order?
Yes, I'd like the eggs and a cup of green tea, please. Also, would it be possible to have some extra toast?
Of course. Would it be possible is a great phrase. It's like a magic key that opens doors.
It really is. And if you need to say no politely, you use wouldn't. For example, if the waiter offers me milk for my tea, I say, thank you, but I wouldn't like any milk today.
It's much softer than just saying no.
Listeners, remember this. When you are traveling, use would you for requests and I would like for things you want. It makes people want to help you more.
I agree. People are much nicer to you when you use your polite would.
Now, let's move to my favorite part, the imaginary use. This is for things that are not true right now.
Like my bank account. Right now, I am not a millionaire.
Not yet, Alex, but we can imagine.
So, if I won the lottery, that's the past tense of win, I would buy a private island.
And what wouldn't you do?
Oh, good question. If I were a millionaire, I wouldn't cook another meal in my life. I would have a chef to make me pizza and pasta every single day.
That sounds like a dream. For me, if I could travel anywhere, I would go to Antarctica. I want to see the penguins.
Antarctica? Brr, I wouldn't go there. It is too cold. My nose would freeze and fall off.
No, it wouldn't. You just need a very good jacket.
See how we're using it? If I went there, I would need a jacket. We're talking about a maybe situation.
Let's try one for the listeners. Think about your dream job. If you had your dream job, would you work on the weekends?
For me, if it was my dream job, I wouldn't mind working on weekends because I would love it so much.
That is a very positive way to look at it, Alex.
Now, this next part is for our B1 and B2 students. Did you know we use would to talk about the past?
Yes, but not just any past. Only things we did many times, like a habit.
Right. For example, when I was a teenager, I lived near a forest. Every Saturday, my friends and I would meet at the big oak tree. We would build a campfire and we would tell scary stories until the sun went down.
That sounds like a movie. So would here means the same as used to.
Exactly. But would sounds a bit more like a story. It feels more emotional.
I have a similar memory. When I visited my grandmother's house, she would always bake a fresh apple pie. The whole house would smell like cinnamon. I wouldn't eat dinner because I wanted to save room for two pieces.
I wouldn't eat dinner. That means you chose not to eat dinner many times in the past.
Correct. But remember, listeners, you cannot use would for things that were just true states.
Right. You can say, I used to be short, but you cannot say, I would be short. Being short isn't an action you do over and over.
Exactly. You can't short on purpose every Saturday.
Okay, Lena, here is a funny way we use wouldn't. It's for when a machine or an object refuses to work.
Oh, I know this one. Last winter, it was so cold that my car wouldn't start.
Your car was being stubborn. It was saying, no, I am staying here in the warm garage.
Exactly. We use wouldn't to describe something that refuses to do what it should.
I had a suitcase like that. I tried to close it because I had too many clothes inside, but the zipper wouldn't move. I pulled and I pulled, but it wouldn't budge.
What did you do?
I had to take out my 3 extra pairs of shoes. Then, finally, the zipper would close.
That's a common travel problem. Or when you're at the airport and the ticket machine wouldn't accept your credit card. That is very stressful.
Oh, that is the worst. You feel like the machine is fighting with you.
Wow, we have covered a lot today. Let's do a quick review of all the woulds we learned.
First, the polite would. I would like a ticket. Would you mind helping me?
Second, the imaginary would, the dreamer. If I were a bird, I would fly to Italy. I wouldn't stay in a hotel. I would sleep under the stars.
Third, the past habit would. When I was a kid, I would play outside all day.
And finally, the stubborn wouldn't. The door wouldn't open.
That is a lot of English power in one little word.
It really is. Now, we want to hear from you. We have a challenge for our subscribers.
Yes, in the comments, we want you to answer this. If you could meet any famous person in history, who would you meet and what would you talk about?
For example, I would meet Leonardo da Vinci and I would ask him how to paint.
I would meet Elvis Presley and I would ask him to teach me how to dance.
I would pay money to see that, Alex.
Everyone, please write your sentence below. We love reading them and correcting them to help you learn.
Thank you for watching English Reimagined. Remember, if you practice every day, you would be surprised how fast you improve.
Actually, Lena, if they practice every day, they will improve. That is a fact.
You are right. See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.